We have a new victor on the last stage, the 2011 Dakar in the quads. Lukas Kolasavich from Poland on the Yamaha is a teammate to Joseph Maciek, and he took victory today. Third overall in his debut rally, but the man that everyone tried to beat and no one succeeded was Alejandro Patronelli. Marcos won last year. Patronelli, his elder brother, wins the 2011 edition. I wonder what might have been if Marcos hadn't retired on day 3. Injuries and problems with his quad were the reason. A real historical moment though. His brother was there to welcome him in. Well done, Alejandro Patronelli. 2 years on the trot in the quads. In the car section, it was rather a foregone conclusion as to who might be victor when they were standing at the start of the stage. Plenty of nerves from all the other drivers heaped on Alatia's shoulders. He only had 181 kilometres to complete. That's the same as a normal WRC stage that he's so used to. And off he went in pursuit of Carlos Sainz, who had started ahead of him. Today, it was only him that could cause problems, and therefore he drove at about 90%, enjoying the crowds and enjoying the TV crews. He found a nice rhythm on the stage and finished just 38 seconds down on the stage winner. But most importantly, Nasser Al-Attiyah from Qatar is the 2011 Personnel Dakar champion. He's won many other disciplines in motorsport. He's also a victor in skeet in the Olympics. He's a very talented Qatari indeed. It's a dream for him to win the Dakar Rally, and that's exactly what he did today. Arriving in the bivouac, it was obvious his enjoyment.
I am fine, really. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, you know, and it's a great result, you know. I'm waiting this moment from long time, you know, and I am so happy.
Carlos Sainz came to give him a welcome hug as well. De Villiers, 2009 champion in South America, Sainz 2010, and Al-Attiyah 2011. The 3 champions together.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's what might have been for Carlos Sainz. He was really feeling the pressure. It was Gilles De Villiers who would finish just behind him on the road. De Villiers enjoys the Dakar the old-fashioned way. He likes the scenery and he doesn't like to push too hard and make it a race. He drives about 5% less than the other 2, and this rewarded him with 2nd overall this year. He's 4th today, just 2 minutes down on the rally victor. Naturally, WRC World Champion Carlos Sainz took this 180 kilometres in his stride. It's exactly the sort of stage that he likes. Not so strong through the navigation and the dunes, very, very strong on these tracks. This, he said, had been the hardest Dakar that he's ever taken part in. Luck really wasn't with him in the 2nd week, but this suited him. And he held on to 3rd overall, making it Volkswagen Red Bull Touaregs 1, 2, 3. El Matador was content.
Thank you, Carlos.
My feeling is the emotion really of finishing a hard race. It's one more year. I won my last 4 races. It was not possible with this 5th. I'm happy because the team did a great job and we worked well. 3rd position isn't so bad. Best of the rest then was this man, the legend that is Stefan Pederhansel. A slight mistake on one part of the stage would cost him enough time to not finish in a really that strong result today. In fact, he was beaten by one of his teammates. He was buoyant going into the 2nd week, thought he could take rally victory, but really lost his mojo when he got punctures. And even in the mud, he got a puncture yesterday. Whether that's to do with the tyres or the suspension, we'll have to wait and see. But Hansel in a covered Mini next year. The X3 probably beyond his years now. We had the weapon to fight in the first week. We were only at a few minutes from the leaders. After that, it developed from some navigation mistakes and technical problems. Everything was problem in 2nd week, and finally we are not better than last year, 4th position. You know, this is motorsport. We know the Dakar is a complicated race, and we'll be back next year to fight harder. Star of the day was Christoph Hollowitz, took 3rd on today's stage, only a minute down from Carlos Sainz. He, of course, is the Polish rally champion and has taken WRC points as well when it visited Poland. Behind him in the overall standings was Mark Miller. A difficult rally for Miller after rolling on stage 2. He was laden with spares for the rest of the rally and is really just looking forward to going home and resetting. Behind him in the overall standings, 7th position was Ricardo dos Santos. Dos Santos has only finished 14th in previous occasions, but the first time with the X-Ray team and the X3, he's loved being in a full team. Not a good stage today, but most importantly, he survived the 2011 Dakar to bring another monster X-Ray car home. Best of the rest then was Christian Lavier in the Nissan de Soudra. Not a strong time today, this car very much suited to desert conditions, but he beat his rivals by 30 minutes. Best Mitsubishi, 9th overall, was Ellie, a faultless car. 7th today, just a minute back from Pederhansel with the ethanol-powered machine. And 10th in the overall standings with Matthias Karl. He beat Eric Van Loon by just 10 minutes eventually. He's also the best buggy and the best 2-wheel drive machine, but it wasn't that easy today. He got a puncture and it nearly finished him off. He could have been 11th. Van Loon was happy with 11th position and celebrated with a donut in front of the Argentinian fans. Confirmation of the stage results then, and Hollowitz there you can see in 3rd position. A great drive from the Polishman. Overall confirmation that Alatia won by just under 50 minutes from De Villiers. Sainz in 3rd, then Pederhansel, Hollowitz 4 and a bit hours down eventually. And in the T2 class, once again Japanese Juan Mitsuhashi wins in the Toyota Land Cruiser, but this car powered by chip fat. A really good effort from the Toyota Land Cruiser team. Mitsuhashi will be back next year to defend the title. One man the Dakar podium knew very well, and another whose legend is just beginning. Let's hear the stories of our new 2011 personnel Dakar champions, Mark Kommer and Nasser Alatia.
Atacama stage. The stage we make it really the difference between me and Carlos, and yeah, it's so special. I feel like home.
Atacama siempre es un sitio especial.
Atacama is always a special place, but today arriving in Cordoba was pretty hard. I still feel like it was a harsh stage too. I chose the way to Cordoba. The most difficult day?
Más grande estrés.
The big stress.
Vamos a ver.
Let's
El
see.
día de la caída, ¿no?
The day of the fall, I guess.
Sabía que era una caída fuerte, lo normal es que
I
me
knew that it was
fuese
a hard
casa o que
fall,
estuviese en
and
el
normally
hospital,
I
¿no?
would
Por
finish
eso,
or be at
un
home.
momento difícil,
or in
pero que
hospital.
pudimos tirar adelante.
So that was a very difficult moment.
San Juan, Cordoba, because this was long stage, 555. For us it's normal. Before the finish, I feel something in my heart, you know, but suddenly, you know, I was crying.
And what about the best day?
Mi mejor sorpresa, me encanta la gente,
The best
¿no? La gente
surprise,
de
you know, I love the
Argentina y de
people
Chile,
from
el
Argentina
apoyo,
and
el cariño
Chile.
que nos dan
The
y-
support is really very wonderful.
The support of the people here in Argentina, you know, for Nasser Al Attiyah.
And what about the beauty of the Dakar this year?
Here in Argentina, in Cordoba, when we came to last 100K.
Es que todos son muy bonitos, es difícil.
Everywhere is beautiful.
Pero igual
But I think I
diría
would
que
choose the canyon.
el cañón, ¿no? El cañón de que parecía.
It reminds me of the far
Fue un
west.
sitio maravilloso.
It was a really marvellous place.
When I was young and it was dreaming to compete in this race, and now we are here and to win this race.
Pues eso me lo pregunto
Yeah, I asked
muchas
myself
veces
many
yo, ¿por
times
qué el
why the
Dakar,
Dakar. I guess
Porque
because
soy un
it's
apasionado,
my
me
greatest
gustan
passion
mucho
since
las
I was a
carreras
kid.
desde pequeño.
I always follow the Dakar, and of
Seguir
course
siempre
it's
el
a
Dakar.
dream being part
Bueno.
of the family here.
Un sueño formar parte de la familia aquí.
Coma and Alatia, your 2011 champions. After tricking conditions yesterday in the truck category, once more they were on familiar territory today after the cars and the bikes. And still a mighty battle between the two lead Kamaz riders. Vladimir Chagin on course to taking his 7th Dakar victory. Today he wouldn't win the stage, but he would take overall champion. And that makes Vladimir the most successful competitor in the Dakar of all time. Also on this Dakar he's taken 8 stage wins, which means his tally now is up to 71. That is nearly 10 more than Stefan Pederhansel's record. Chagin really is the master of Dakar. Winner of the stage today and 2nd overall with Firdis Kabarov. Kabarov there when Chagin makes mistakes, but it was Firdis who had the problems this year. Engine problems and tyre problems cost him half an hour. 3rd today's stage was the 507 truck of Franz Echner in the MAN, and he would be 5th overall behind the 2 other Kamaz. 6th overall would be a Deroy truck, but not the truck that you'd normally expect. After Gerard Deroy dropped out on stage 1, it was down to Pep Veer to hold the fort, and he's done a good job. Safe driving today, put in 10th, 6th overall in the Iveco. It's not been a legendary season for the trucks, but nevertheless, incredible to see Vladimir Chagin take his 7th Dakar victory. Tomorrow we'll be in Buenos Aires to take you back through the 2011 Personnel Dakar Rally with all the best stories, images and of course a celebration of our champions on the podium in the downtown BA. See you there, and I hope you've enjoyed the 2011 rally.